Well, we've done a lot, haven't we? If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is our 90th episode. And with that milestone reached, hello there friends, and welcome back to more Metaphori Fantazio. Last time, we spent some time with our followers and increased our bond ranks with them even further, reaching a pretty good amount. We also went to the Colosseum and wrapped up a lot of stuff there, even fighting a human, which was kind of a surprise. After all that has been done and dusted, we are now finally ready to venture to the Skybound Avatar and to confront Luis and whatever other beasties he's got up there waiting for us. However, I do want to make one big pit stop here. This masked salesman, one of the first guys who was actually pretty decent to us on our trip through Grand Trad all the way back in episode 1, he has a bunch of pretty good items. He has a Soothing Sweet Bun and Mindless Mallet. This is what he originally had in his shop. But he also has an Almighty Panacea and the Evil Eye Talisman. The Almighty Panacea is essentially just a coney roast if you don't want to cook it, so 25,000 reef for that is not something I would recommend getting, but if you don't want to cook or don't want to waste any more time cooking, this is a pretty good option. But I want to pay closer attention to the Evil Eye Talisman, as if I were to go into my inventory, the Evil Eye Talisman is inscribed with an evil eye that makes 1 despondent, decreases all stats for 1 enemy by 1 stage. This is an incredibly good item, and it's essentially debilitate as a consumable item, which again goes into my comments about the Faker lineage where I can just utilize their stuff as items. This is something that I would suggest stocking up on for not only the Skybound Avatar and whatever it can have, but if you aren't finished doing any of the side quest missions, this is a good item to stock up on. Along with the Amnesty Talisman, this can be found in the Altabury Heights item shop, where it will remove all buff effects on all enemies. This is also pretty good. Reset Talisman is also not bad, it removes all debuff effects on all allies. These 3 items I would highly suggest stocking up on a little bit. Reset Talisman can also be found in Altabury Heights. Other than that, any other preparations you want to make, I would suggest doing them now, but for me, we're going to be heading to the Skybound Avatar. Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner.
Right away.
Of course, if you need to, check up in your cabinet stuff, get your items. I've already done that before I click record, so I'm pretty good on that. And so we can just head straight to the round table.
So, what should we do?
Oh, Juno, we've got a mission for us today.
Now then.
We are flying to the Skybound Avatar, a royal palace of unparalleled splendor. Alas, Luis has made some drastic changes to it.
You would pursue
This is the palace where Luis awaits.
It's your call.
We should be able to get there by this afternoon, right, Nurse? But of course, if your preparations you ought to concern you, but it's your preparations you want to concern yourself with. Let's go.
Now then.
All right, shall we shove off then? You said it before, but Luis knows we're coming to the palace. Don't let your guard down.
How disappointing. The prize is already in my hand. All that's left is to wait until it might be awoken. The people must think I'm the one behind the madness in their hearts. Okay. I can see why you felt such hopelessness. The more anxious the people grow, the more they choose blind fanaticism over confronting their fears. This was no fault of yours. Simply their nature. Knowing all this, I shall claim the ideals you abandoned and finish it in your stead. But I have my own interpretations to add.
The Skybound Avatar. Taking on the face of His Majesty, the royal palace rose to the sky on the day of his own funeral. Is it still the palace as it once was? It is impossible to tell from the ground. The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the entrance, at last marking the prince's fateful return to the place he was once forced to abandon.
The royal palace has changed. 'Tis a shadow of its past.
What? 'Tis a shadow of its past. 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 'Tis a shadow of its past.
just as chaotic within.
Your Majesty, do you hear me? I speak to you as His Highness, the Prince's Royal Guard, Hulkenberg, Knight in your service. His Highness, the Prince, your heir apparent, has just arrived. Will your Majesty break the spell and allow His Highness to succeed the throne?
Don't think we're getting an answer, no matter how long we wait. No choice but to venture in.
We must tread carefully. I can sense the presence of humans inside.
This place is swarming with Magla too. Even I can feel it. Where's it all coming from?
It must be the anxieties of the royal capital's people. And by extension, of the entire country.
Luis would call it righteous, but in the end, he's only preying upon the people's fear. Let's go. There's bound to be something inside that's driving the people mad. We've got to pin down its source.
What is this?
Now, welcome to the Skybound Avatar. With this, let's put an end to the people's madness. Now, let's go ahead and talk about our composition. It's nothing not already been talked about before. We're going in with our, of course, the Prince archetype on Will. Juno's going to be repping the Elemental Master, as we are going to be fighting a bunch of enemies who are going to have various elemental weaknesses. It's going to be good to be able to wipe them out with just one fell swoop. Yufa is going to be going in on Summoner. This is something that I might switch around later, but she's essentially just going to be utility. Basilio is going to be doing Basilio things. However, I want to make one slight adjustment to Basilio. Instead of bringing in the Rainbow Scale, I am going to be bringing back in the Utilitarian's Manual, and swapping it out from Stroll. Don't worry, we will be trying to give as much attention to the Royal Warrior along with other Royal archetypes that I might unlock during our journey here as I can, but for right now, we're going to be going in with this squad. Okay, let's begin.
Come on.
Let's go. Something's got to be done about this bloody mess.
Ready?
All ready to enter the Royal Palace? Let's go.
Please,
I sense danger. Something overflows with it. We must watch our step as we press forward. Will do. The Royal Palace has changed. It is a shadow of its past. There's no telling what's going on in here. Let's be ready for anything. Alright, now that we're here in the front parlor, we can see this place has definitely been altered a little bit. The red sky is definitely not helping. Of course, there are humans all about. Reminiscence of some of the ones we fought before. Obviously, we have our tooths here that we're not strong enough to kill just yet. These are actually tentas that we've seen before, Platinum Helmet tentas. We saw these in the Coliseum before, and I didn't make a mention to them because I didn't really think it was necessary. But now we can go ahead and talk about them a little bit. Essentially, they absorb every single element in the game, except for Almighty, of course. So you basically need to take them down with physical attacks. We could do Precipice of the Abyss and just kind of gauge how much our damage is looking like. Good enough. Good enough. I was not expecting that to one-shot them, but I'll take what I can get. Aglapil is pretty nice. Swap over your archetypes to people who are not in your group for maximum Hero's Leaf of Flight farming if you can. Of course, my least favorite enemy type in the game is back, these damn fishies. Make sure to get the advantage on them, that way you can avoid them getting access to their high evasion rate. Utilize everything you can in order to take them down. I'm gonna try and maybe, because Whirl Slash will be doing a lot of extra damage to him, maybe I can do this, but let me just go ahead and assure this with Roll Sword. We should be doing, yeah, we'll be doing a lot of damage with this. We have the Flame Kiss Axe on Basilio, so we can do weakness damage, which is regular attack. 200 damage is not bad. And we can finish this off with Botona. There we go. Ooh, Superior Tainted Polearm. Pretty badass sounding name. Alright, we definitely want to grab this item, whatever it was, guard and gold medal. Okay, well if we get out of here, which I'm sure we will, we'll be able to sell that. Oh, great, wonderful, the gargoyles are back, yay. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of returning elements, not just from when it comes to previous enemy types, but also previous dungeon gimmicks. Yeah, this is kind of the culmination of our journey as a whole. Of course, we've got the stronger version of the gargoyles that we have to take down. Boop. All right, so that's a mouthful. Wrathwar, Gargo starts. Oof, mouthful. I I don't think we fought them yet. No, we have. Okay, wind weakness, eh? Let's pass turn, go to Yufa. We can do summon Eagle Lion King to do a decent amount of damage to them. Oh, yeah, just outright killed them. Oh, I do have the Crozier that does extra wind damage, don't I? Yeah, I do. All right, that's done with. Go ahead and take care of that great spirit dust. And wonderful, more humans. Thankfully, if you want to bring in Stroll into the party, that's not a bad idea, as again, Stroll does extra damage to humans, so we can get a lot of good bonus damage from him if we want. I wouldn't even be really against doing that. Of course, Royal Sword and Royal Slash also do extra damage against humans, so once again, Prince is showcasing itself to be like, literally the best archetype in pretty much every situation possible, and I started the fight with the Elementa, didn't I? Ooh, well, I guess I could pass turn. Maybe I can do a summon Lizard Man. I could potentially do a Royal Sword and into Slam Strike. All right, there we go. I did not mean to start a fight with that thing first. Yes, please give me all that precious mag, please. I need it. I need it, and of course this thing's back up. Because it didn't count. Thank you, Basilio. My animation log would have definitely gotten me in a bad situation right there. Okay, let's do. You're weak to wind. You're weak to light. Let's pass turn over to. No, because we can't take advantage of that. This is the AoE nature of it. I could do. Wait, hang on. What do you absorb? You absorb dark and you repel wind. That's really unfortunate. And we can't do summon Eagle Lion, so let's just pass turn again. Let's do Radiance. Maybe we can avoid breaking their stun. Okay, who broke their stun? Oh, wonderful. The one I didn't want their stun to break. Okay, Slam Strike. We kill it. That's good. We can pass turn here and do summon Eagle Lion. And kill it outright. Nice. Nice. Still requiring a little bit of strategy in order to conserve our resources as much as possible, but if needs be, I can swap Basilio over to Merchant, or Tycoon in this case, or I can do something else. Once again, more statues of the kings of old. I believe that's the Mage King right there. Let's see here, we've got Sealed Gauntlets, 110 defense, mysterious gauntlets that's said to have a raging demigod sailed within them. Good to know. Well, once we're done here and we've defeated Luis, we can go down there and purify those gauntlets for sure. Go over here. Front parlor is a pretty tame area for sure. Let's take care of the Tentas first before we deal with that human. Also, I would suggest not trying to dodge encounters in this area. I would suggest fighting every enemy you see. Get as much mag and AE XP as you possibly can. Remember to not overcap on your Hero's Leaf of Lights if you have them, and use them at pretty decent points, but get as much mag as you possibly can. You've seen the prices on these archetypes. If you want access to them, you're gonna have to get as much as you can. Obviously, the Tentas are gonna be worth a lot more for sure, and you're gonna want to take care of the Elementas whenever you see them. But try to fight as many things as you can. Let's go down south first. Of course, more Tentas. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Good thing water is considered almighty in this game. Otherwise, Precipice of the Abyss wouldn't really work. Hero's Leaf of Light times 5, not bad. Take this item. Hero's Leaf of Light times 1. How many do I have right now? I used some off screen. I got 39 of them. Okay, that's not bad. I'll need to keep track of that though. Another Homo Tenta. I think what I'm gonna do is swap over to Stroll instead of Basilio. That way, we can save some of our resources here. We're gonna pass turn, go to Stroll, and we're gonna do Vorpal Blade, and kill them all. Nice. All right. Thankfully, these Helmotentas are also giving us Magla pills, so we definitely aren't struggling in that department either. Oh, and that guy just died. Nice. So let's bring Basilio back in. All right, there we go. Come over here. Okay, dodge roll. Okay, I'm glad I was able to get that third hit in, otherwise that would have been a big problem. Okay, only one of these guys, no problem here. Definitely want to get those level ups for sure. Let's just do 69, nice. Strength and endurance for Hulkenberg as well.
What now?
Definitely want to chug some Magla pills for Will, as he is kind of our synthesis man. Alright, well here's a better option. What I'll do is I will trigger a party swap Yufa to Stroll. Now Stroll will go next, and I can just do Vorpal Blade here without needing to just waste time in the menus earlier. There we go. Efficiency, everyone, efficiency. Especially since everyone now, except for Basilio, gains EXP at the same rate. Strength and endurance for Basilio added, which is very, very good. Go ahead and do this. Get ourselves a rare item this time. We got the Prolatriate Abacus, 355 attack power, and it can be purified at a church. This is not too bad, but again, we have that Fortune God Abacus. We are doing just fine on that. Okay, well, and I got another human here. Do I need to circle around? No, this is our way forward. Second down. Ooh, we got the Artisan's Headgear from this. We actually have a lot of items we need to discuss real fast. Before we continue forward, we might as well go over these things. But let me take care of these guys real fast. I believe we have the Gambler's accessory, and we have a few other things we need to take care of. First things first, summon Eagle Lion King, no problem. Dead, nice. It'd be interesting to see what Luis's face looks like right now. Is he impressed, or is he just kind of, maybe hopefully he's a little worried, but he probably doesn't really care. So we got a few items here that I want to talk about. So let's go to the accessory slot. Let's go to newest. First, we got the Overlord Sash and Gambler's Manual from completing the Colosseum. The Overlord Sash, loved by a general famous for utilizing reckless tactics, sharply increases the power and MP cost of synthesis skills that use MP. Very, 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 very good. Gambler's Manual will double critical hit damage. This is also really, 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 really good. This is an item that will be going on Basilio later, whenever he has his Royal Archetype. Right now, we're going to be holding on to this. We also got access to the Artisan's Headgear. This is a headgear that belonged to a Master Artisan, can be purified at a church. Nothing too crazy just yet, but trust me, that's going to be a nice one. Let's open this door.
Look.
We'll enter the keep at the top of these stairs, where the royal family held court. It connects to the throne room. That must be where Luis is. It's probably the source of our problems. Let's go. Just die already! We'd be better off without you, filthy elder! You monster! Disgusting abomination! Damn that elder! People are hurling their abuses at me. I feel like I'm falling into a bottomless wall of anxiety. What is this? Tis as though a wave of voices are pressing down upon us. Are these voices the people? This is bad. Let's get back.
You having a laugh?
This is more than melaconization, yeah? This staircase. I've never seen anything like it. I'm sensing something tremendous. But rather than crystallizing, it is as though hearts tormented by anxiety have been directly given form.
So you've come.
Welcome to the seat of my rule. I've grown tired of waiting, Will.
Wait.
Luis, that's you! Where are you hiding, you bastard? So you intend to halt our advance with traps, trickery, and the turmoil of the people? You're beyond hope, Luis.
What is it?
Stop you. You misunderstand. I simply told you I would await you in the royal capital, did I not? If you find you cannot proceed, you have failed. Flee back to the solid ground and await my coronation. Luis's voice faded away. Damn him! If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's enjoying this. Regardless, we must find a way to ascend these stairs. It is the only way up.
I dare
To
say.
command an anomaly of this strength, there must be a Magla source somewhere nearby. If we can find it and destroy it, then...
That sounds right.
Yufa's guess was right. I can feel something powerful from the other side of this door.
All right.
Beyond lies the courtyard. Something vile surely awaits us, so let us face it. Sounds good. Okay, well, obviously we cannot proceed through these stairs, and people are gonna be screaming at us if we try to approach them. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's grab this item.
Useful, I see.
Dragon Blood Sap, that's pretty good. And let's, I guess, proceed downstairs. That's the only way we can go.
We're off.
I can feel a strong presence up ahead. Let's face it, head on.
Careful now.
A human, is it? Straight to the point. Yeah, these damn ears are back. The door's giving off the strongest aura of Magla here. We're so close.
So apparently...
We'd love to charge through it, but we should probably deal with the monster first. Let's make quick work of it. Alright, let's deal with this. No problem whatsoever, right? Homo Flameo, welcome back. Oh, I guess Flamo, not Homo Flameo. Leak to electricity, not too bad. Shall we just do some decent damage to it? I think in this situation, what we're gonna do Summon Lizard Man. We are definitely going to want to apply a weakness. For right now, let's do Heroes Proving. I don't need to waste too many resources on doing extra damage or extra turn icons. Let's do Wanton Destruction to apply a weakness. Kandayan to continue our weakness hits. Summon Lizard Man to continue the defense down. Run up with Will, and let's do Royal Sword. I think this guy might just die here, but we'll find out. Nope, 3,000 damage right there. Wanton Destruction will give us extra damage. 809 damage, not bad. Breath of Battle. Attack and defense rose dramatically, and Mad Rush, can I get a dodge? 91. I feel like I can probably do this unscathed. I'm gonna retry this real fast. Let's swap Basilio out for Stroll. What we'll do is we'll do Summon Lizard Man to do extra damage. I really don't want to utilize Hero's Cry, but I think I'm going to. I want the unscathed bonus as I need as much mag as I can possibly get. Right now, we're gonna do Formation of Vigor. We will trigger another weakness hits. We're gonna do more weakness, we're gonna do less defense there. I kinda wanna do Heroes Proving. There's just so much MP. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Stroll is gonna do Concentrates. Now from here, we have full cycle. We can do Kandayan again. We can lower its defense to its lowest stats. We can run up. We won't be able to do Peerless Stone Cleaver, but what we can do is do Royal Sword, and then Brave Blade. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Definitely want those unscathed bonuses. Well, that takes care of that monster. Now to the matter of the door. Ah, what the? It came back to life.
No way.
It's just not that one. It's happening all over. There's no way we can fight them all at once.
Wait.
Hold a moment. Have we not seen this human before? I recall it from the depths of the Dragon Temple. Yes, it's identical to the humans in the Lost City. Knowing this, perhaps the reason it came back...
That means...
Because there's a main body elsewhere, right? It's the same problem.
What if...
I sense a presence different from the others in the deepest part of the courtyard. The main body we may seek may be there. If we defeat that one, we should be able to take care of the others. Let's finish it. Sounds good. First things first, I'm going to be opening up our menu and chugging some Magla injections. Alright, so yeah, as I said before, we are going to be revisiting some of the earlier dungeon gimmicks. Not only do we have the FOEs from the Dragon Grace Shinjuku that move whenever you move, we also have the slow grime from the bile of the sandworm human. So yeah, we have two gimmicks going back to back. Obviously, we want to take care of things as quickly as possible, but let's take a look at the map after I'm done taking care of these Tentons. Alright, let's take this item. Alright, now let's take a look at the map. We have a lot to explore, as you can see here. Thankfully, Plateau is here if you need to go back to Academia or save the game. So we have that at least. Let's start with the left side of the map. We have a lot to cover here and a decent amount of time to do it. Obviously, just like with the Dragon Grace Shinjuku, you want to avoid the ear enemies as much as possible because, again, it's not worth fighting them, as we saw. Let's take care of this treasure chest. We got ourselves the Gambler's Analysis? Analysis. That's probably the wrong way of pronouncing it. Anyways, 399 attack power for the Faker, and will always deal a critical hit when you attack. Not bad. Door's locked, so we can't do much there. We want to avoid the Homo Flamos. We're just gonna have to constantly dodge roll through the muck, as a reminder, that is the fastest way to maneuver around this area whenever you have to deal with the bile. These enemies are kind of reskins from the Kruganta Castle depths, so we have that as well returning. They're also weak to electric, just like they were back then. They're also pretty weak, actually. I was not expecting that to just kill him outright. Maybe Slam Strike will die? Oh, nice crit, though. It's fine. Candion will do what we needed to do. Alright. Pillar of Light. 2 Pillars of Light for the Knights. I guess we could check that item real fast. Hulkenberg has Draco Dios. Pillar of Light is 410 attack power. Normal attacks become light affinity. As much as I love the Draco Dios, let's put on that Pillar of Light. It is a pretty decent weapon, and it'll give her a lot more attack power. Now, to be fair, she's not going to be utilizing her damage output very much anymore, as it's not really the role I have for her, but it's good to have it nonetheless. Let's go ahead and poke these enemies. These are thankfully enemies that are easily killable in the overworld. Again, avoid the Homo Flamos. They move when you move, even when in the muck. They will move slower while you're in the mud. Take this when we can. Uchronic gold coin. We need to get through this guy. We need a dodge roll. Oh, come on. Okay, I made it through. That was a little risky. Don't do what I did just there. That would have been really bad. Okay. Kill you. I want to kill this enemy first. There we go. Oh, I did. I wasn't expecting him to lunge forward. That's actually not good. Yes, please just debuff me. Don't do anything stupid. Hamadine is... Okay, well, at least they targeted her and not Basilia with that. That would have been really bad. This is actually... It could have been worse. We can escape from this, no problem. Thank you for being idiots. And attacking... Okay, I almost did it again. Attacking Juna with light damage was perfectly okay. If they attacked her with Basilia, they would have gotten an extra turn. Skyfall Bolt isn't gonna do what I wanted to do, so we'll just do Gakande. Wow, can I not say that? Gakandeon? There we go. English is hard, everyone. I feel like I've said that maybe 20 times in this series, but I mean it every time. I'm gonna take care of you. Again, I want to preface again, try to fight as many even encounters as you can. You want to get as a lot of this stuff as you can. Thankfully, there are overworld enemies you can kill now, so you can take advantage of the Prince's overworld passive and keep getting your HP and MP back up. Which is why I've been able to do these things, along with the fact that I've been taking advantage of all of the Magla pills I've been stocking for an entire playthrough. You. From here, we can move up. I think from here, I will let you guys... I guess not. Hang on, I'll give you a second. I think from right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys listen to the music for a little bit.
They've noticed us. We're in the clear.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Honestly, this is a pretty good dungeon piece, but it is by no means my favorite. It's... Thankfully, I'll go ahead and admit this. This dungeon isn't too terribly long, and the song is good, but I'm glad that it doesn't overstay its welcome. I like the music. It's very anxiety-inducing, which I think is the whole point of it. But it's definitely not a piece I would openly listen to constantly whenever I want to listen to a track. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's by no means my favorite dungeon piece. The active combat version of it, though, is much better, in my personal opinion. Okay, we took care of those Homotentas back over by this segment of the courtyard. As I can see, there's so many damn ears everywhere. Are you an enemy? No, you're not. Are you an enemy? No, you're not. They're getting to me, I tell you. Okay. That could have gone really bad. Really bad. Let's just precipice the abyss, you guys, so I can deal with the enemies that's right behind me. Thankfully, we've seen all these guys before, so you should know pretty well how to deal with these enemies by now. So what I'm gonna do real fast is actually avoid you, and I wanna try and clear out as much of the map as I can. As you can see, we're only dealing with half of the room right now. Deal with you. Also, if you have finisher noodles, decent use here. Decent use for sure. I think this is just like a full outline. There's one of the enemies right here. Grab this. We got a Panacea, not bad. Okay, more Homotentas. We want to take care of these first and foremost. Okay, with that out of the way, are you a mimic? Oh, god damn it, you're a mimic, aren't you? Yeah. All right, well, let's deal with it. We've had our fair share of mimics. I'm tired of you bastards. Let's see here. You aren't weak to anything super crazy, so let's just be silly about this and use a Meteor 4. And I guess we could pass turn and go to Will and do Royal Sword, which should do a decent amount of damage. And then we'll pass again and do another Meteor 4. Oh, it missed! Are you kidding me, Juna? All right, I'll see you in just a second. Ooh, got crit. All right, that went way better. Way better. Thank you. No spoils, though. It's just unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to the max for Heroes Eve of Lights, but I'm not too worried about that right now. We got Ghost Light Katana, 410 attack power for the Thief lineage. Pretty good. We can go ahead and put that on Heismane right now. He already has... Oh, no, that's not Heismane. That's not Heismane. You're Heismane. There we go. Alright, so now that's been... I believe this entire segment's been cleared up, so now we just have to go into the courtyard itself. I want to take care of these items first. Take care of this enemy. There we go. Okay, that guy's dead. We get Talisman of the Divine. Oh, okay, do not run into that thing. Definitely don't want to do that. Let's just follow this guy out of here. Again, remember, these guys slow down whenever they take corners, so you're gonna have to just kind of dawdle for a little bit. There we go. Man, I cannot believe it's been about 30 episodes since we went to Dragon Grace Shinjuku. I was like, do I really need to reiterate this? Because it's been so recent. It's been recent for me. I recorded the Dragon Grace Shinjuku stuff, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago at the time of this recording. So it's not been too long for me, but for you guys, it's been at least 30 days. And that's pretty insane to me. Well, let's take care of you. Royal Sword should probably kill you. Yeah, no problem. Love me some Royal Sword. Royal Sword. I don't know why I'm rolling my R's. Okay. We definitely want to try to get to the ear, man. Are you going to turn around directly? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, that's not good. I have to go this way then. Oh, you bastard. Please tell me you're turning the corner. Yes, you are. Okay, good. All right, so we have to go this way, dodge, roll around, wait for them to turn the corner. There we go. Okay, now we can get to you. Now this guy, I think it would be best for you to try and take care of these humans as fast as possible. Get the Unscathed Triumph because it's pretty good. So in that case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in Stroll. And we're just gonna beat the crap out of this thing. We are also gonna swap Juna over to Persona Master so we have access to Masquerade Charge. And we're going to give Stroll the Utilitarian's Manual. That way we don't have to worry about costs or all of that nonsense. Let's take Basilios and give it to him. And now we have access to a lot of good stuff.
Look!
There it is. It's gotta be the main body. I can sense its difference. This thing's been a right pain in the ass. All that's left to do is crush it, yeah? On our guard, everyone. This one won't go down easy. It seems to know we're ready to fight. On your guard! Okay, Void, Black, Homo, Orlan. What we're gonna do is start immediately with Masquerade Charge. We're then going to need to use Hero's Cry here. We're also gonna do Summon Lizard Man, that way we can do less defense damage. We're gonna do Hero's Cry to add turn icons, because we're gonna need them. And then with Stroll, we are going to do Peerless Stone Cleaver. And one shot. I was not expecting it to one-shot him, but I'm not disappointed either. Royal Warrior, everyone. Or just, I guess, the Warrior archetype in general. Yeah. 10 Heroes Eve of Lights. Okay, now that we've hit 70 magic, I feel like we can probably stop. I'm gonna do one more. I don't know if I need to do that, but 70 is kind of the hard stop I really need to worry about.
Got it.
We've done it. I should take care of the humans blocking the door.
What do you think?
Shall we return to the door then? Let's go. Okay, let's see if we can get through now.
Hey.
Something's off. It's still here. does seem to be fewer of them. Defeating the main body had at least some effect.
That's surely right.
I can sense the presence of another main body. I believe it's on the opposite side of the previous enemy. God, and we ain't seen yet, eh? Nothing for it but to kill the thing.
All good.
Don't lose hope. If we can beat it, we can get through. Let's start the search. Well, I don't think we need to worry about it too much because, well, we got Stroll on the job here if we need that to. Either way, that's a good stopping point for right now. Next time on Metaphor Fantazio, we will continue exploring the Skybound Avatar, defeat the extra ear human, and proceed further into the castle. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.